So this is the outline to my presentation. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, um, within the early days of its formation, hoped to create a market mechanism which could help in unlock climate finance to support nations and parties to meet their mitigation and adaptation outcomes. So that led to the formation of the first carbon market mechanism, which was the Clean Development Mechanism known as CDM, with subsequent additions such as the joint implementation, emission trading, and the voluntary carbon markets. So today, in theory, we have two large segments within this market, which is the compliance sector and the voluntary sector. So if you look at carbon credit issuance in Africa, we have about five countries in Africa that have been able to issue over 9.5 metric tons of carbon credits within the continent. Those five countries within the voluntary carbon market space. The blockchain technology has a feature of immutability, which ensures that data which is added onto the network cannot be tampered with. There is a consensus mechanism which ensures that players on the network are able to verify information that has been put on the network. It helps foster transparency by ensuring that information added is broadcasted over a wide network of peers, and also it utilizes the tool known as cryptography to encrypt data which is placed on the network to avoid duplication. And an added feature has to do with the smart contracts, which is a digital contract written over the network, which consistently acts based on set requirements that were pre-agreed to before the contract was written. This consensus mechanism, it has been used in multiple industries, with the most successful being the invention of Bitcoin in 2009, which has grown to become one of the largest stores of digital value in the digital space. A lot of carbon credit projects have come under so much scrutiny, with one of the leading carbon credit project developers recently drawing or pulling out from one of the largest carbon credit projects known as the Kariba Forest Project in Zimbabwe, and that has called for added transparency within the carbon credit space in Africa. So the overall specific objective for this particular presentation is to develop a framework to enhance stakeholder comprehension and guide developers to select blockchain technology for their carbon credit projects. And how did we arrive at that? We employed a decision framework methodology, which had to go through a series of peer-reviewed papers to better appreciate how decision framework had been used in different industries. So these were the 13 peer-reviewed questions we considered for this particular study. And then this is the blockchain framework we proposed. So looking at the framework, we have a couple of questions. Due to the brevity of time, I will only address two of them. One, ask that individual who has limited knowledge of blockchain by asking if he should consider it as a viable technology for his industry. The question it asks is, do you have multiple actors contributing to your network? If the answer is no, then blockchain might not be a recommended solution. If the answer is yes, are those parties trustworthy? Or do you have a trusted third party? If the answer is yes, then maybe blockchain would not be a viable solution. And if it's no, blockchain would be a viable solution. And if at the end you have within your industry to help ensure that you enhance transparency in its operations. So this is a comparison of existing carbon trading systems as opposed to a blockchain-enabled carbon credit trading system, and how these two technologies could complement a study of this nature. And then there is a case study with Verse Carbon that has been able to utilize blockchain in Africa. They're actually based in Kenya. And what they've been able to do with that is they've been able to enable transparent trading. They've also been able to enhance community benefit sharing over the blockchain network with the help of a smart contract, digital contract written in code and uploaded into the blockchain network. They've also been able to enhance MRV efficiency, and they've also tokenized blockchain credits, such that you can buy a fraction of a credit instead of a whole. We propose a model of this nature, wherein we have an Article 6.4 blockchain framework for data aggregation, the exchange platform for internationally transferable mitigation outcomes, and also a platform for rigorous accounting. And within this particular network, we also propose that the subsidiary body and the UNFCCC become the third party verifier. Notes. I would like to thank you all for your attention.